Hey guys, it's Nija. So these last few messages have been about progression and about moving to the next level, taking yourself to the next level. And the reason why this is because, okay, so I'm like getting the visual of like sprouting season. The guides say it's sprouting season. People are popping off right now. Intellectually, they're popping off. Mentally, they're having aha moments, they're having clarity. Physically, they're ready to take their lives to the next level, meaning that they're ready to grow, they're ready to expand. You might be feeling like you're ready to grow, you're ready to expand. It's time. The guides are saying it's time. And it also has to do with the weather getting so hot as well. All around the world, it is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. I'm being shown like an incubation chamber, like the guides are ready. Now is time. The awakening is happening. It's been happening, but it's not just an awakening pertaining to spirituality. It's an awakening meaning that the conscious intentional creators that we all are is being awakened within us. We are aware now. We can consciously create. We can mold and shape our life into what we want it to be. So here's the message. Why has it been so hard to snap into action? Why has it been so hard to take the initiative, to do the first step, to get it started, to get the ball rolling? I'm hearing momentum. It's all about getting momentum. People underestimate the small steps that are required to get something started. Energy in motion stays in motion. I'm being shown a ball that is sitting there and stagnant and not moving, but all it takes is someone to just like tap the ball, kick the ball, poke the ball, and it's got a little bit of momentum. The guides are saying we are underestimating the small efforts we could be making, the small incremental efforts that we could be making to make our lives better, to take our lives to the next level, to become that next greatest version of ourselves. Okay, it is expansion season. All the things that are happening on the planet, the civil chaos and disrest happening all around the world, in all the countries, right? It's happening because the people are meant to awaken. Otherwise, we wouldn't awaken if we weren't agitated enough, if we weren't poked enough, if we weren't given a reason to be like, wait a minute, why are we living this way? We don't have to live this way, okay? So anytime you are poked or provoked or anything like that, it typically becomes a very pivotal moment in your life. You'll notice a lot of like famous people or wealthy people, they say there was always this one pivotal moment in their life where something bad happened, something seemingly terrible happened, and as a result of them hitting rock bottom, they said, no, I've been kicked enough. I'm done. I'm ready to take my life to the next level. I'm ready to take myself seriously and expand to the next version. The question is then, why don't you? If you know what you need to do next, if you've already been given the insight on what to do next, if you've already been given glimpses and visions of what the next version of yourself and life is meant to look like, why don't you take the next step? The answer is because of fear. And also the answer is because of laziness. And let me explain laziness. Like, let me explain that. Because this, I'm speaking to myself and I'm speaking to the collective when I say this. The amount of energy and effort it is going to take you to expand to that next version, you are afraid of the work that needs to be done. Because you do not keep promises to yourself, because you do not keep your own word. For example, when you say you're starting that diet and you can't take yourself seriously, you're like, why did I even say I was going to do that? I knew I wasn't going to do that. Or you say you're going to start going to the gym consistently and you lied to yourself. You have no integrity with yourself. You don't trust yourself. You don't keep your word to yourself. Therefore, you're afraid to keep your word to other people. You're afraid to make promises to other people. When you say you're going to hang out with somebody and you don't want to, Why? One, because you're not paying attention to your energy, and you probably don't want to hang out with that person because they'll probably drain your energy. Or even if they don't drain your energy, you guys aren't going to be talking about anything of substance anyway, and your higher self knows it, and that's why you're dreading doing it, right? But you say you'll hang out, and you end up not hanging out. I know we say it's not a big deal, but it's something about the integrity. When you don't keep your word to yourself, you don't keep your word to other people. In the next phase of life that you desire to walk into, you know you want to step into your more successful version. You know you want to step into your more wealthy version, your more fit version, your more whatever you're ready to walk into. The season of you owning your business, the season of you starting your family, the season of you making your music, whatever. The reason why you haven't taken the next step forward is because you don't keep your word to yourself. It is a lack of confidence when you don't keep your word to yourself. Why don't you keep your word to yourself? Because it is easier to not. The next season you are walking into is going to require you to expend some energy. And you've gotten real comfortable relaxing all day, Netflix and chilling all day, spending money all day, going shopping all day. It's real easy to do that. It's really easy to say, oh, I'm gonna wake up and go to brunch today, or oh, I'm just gonna do the bare minimum and go to this job because as long as the bills are paid, I'm good. Don't you want more? You're meant to have more. You are. You're not willing to. It's going to require you to exercise every day, to move your body every day, making commitments to yourself every day, to drink water every day, to eat healthy every day. And you're not ready to make the commitment because you're right. It does take something out of you. It does take more effort than it's like you've been living on autopilot. Where you are right now, you've gotten here because you've been living on autopilot, and rightfully so. I'm not saying you've lived an easy life. You're probably living on autopilot because you recently have had a tower moment. You recently have been triggered. You recently have had to give up something. You recently feel like you've been disconnected from the true version of yourself. You recently feel like life has been giving you a shit hand after shit hand after shit hand. You're like, you know what? I'm tired. So yeah, I am gonna cruise. I am gonna be on autopilot. I am just gonna go to this job and make this money. I am just gonna do the bare minimum, pay these bills, and when I get off, I'm gonna have my gosh darn beer and my TV dinner because I worked a really long day. Like, I get it. The guides are saying though, we are meant to have more. You are meant to have more. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're meant to have more. And all it requires of you is to just expend a little more energy. And let me tell you why. I'm being shown, okay, so like stars and fire, stars, they burn when they're not super big. They don't have to burn that bright, okay? They only need so much energy. When you're ready to start shining your light bright, you have to expend more energy, use more energy. You have to do more with the time you've been given. You have to make the time you've been given count. Okay? And so it's going to require you to make some promises and some commitments to yourself that are going to cause you to become disciplined, to expand you to that next version. What promises do you need to make to yourself? I'm hearing you need to have a council meeting with you, your higher self, your angels, guides, and helpers, right? You need to have a council meeting because there is a list of things that you need to do to move to the next level. And it's not a lot. It starts with a little bit. Again, I'm being shown that ball, just a little bit of momentum. You just need a little bit of momentum. Make one promise to yourself and keep that promise consistently. Then add a new promise, add a new promise. And these promises you're making to yourself are things that you're going to start implementing into your daily routine or into your life, into your lifestyle, into your belief system that is going to make you a better person, a more evolved person. Whether it's, I make this promise to educate myself every day for an hour a day on financial literacy. I make this promise to myself to take this course and get this certification so that I can have a better life. I don't know. I make this promise to myself to go to the gym for 30 minutes every day so that I can have a good body, so that I can have more energy, so that I can do X, Y, and Z. I'm making this promise to myself that I'm going to write this book 1 chapter a day, half a chapter a day until it's complete. I'm making this promise to myself because I know that when I have more confidence in myself, when I get this ball rolling, when I get the momentum going, my life is going to be better than when it started. I understand that the reason why I'm procrastinating and not taking action is because I know that it is going to require me to expend more energy, expend more energy, use more energy. It's going to require me to put in more work, put in more effort than I have been putting into my life. I get that. And even so, I'm going to make these promises to myself because I know my life is going to be better. You have to have a belief, a knowing that your life is going to be better because of the things that you're doing, the action steps you're taking. Because I'm going to wake up every day at 7 a.m., I know my life is going to get better. Because I'm going to start drinking 1 liter of water every day, 2 liters of water every day, I know my life is going to get better. When you have the belief that you know that what you're doing matters, and it's going to get you to the next place in life, you take these promises that you make to yourself more seriously. It's all about having confidence in yourself right now. Confidence in your ability to create. What are you creating for yourself? What do you want to create for yourself? What are you promising yourself that you're going to create? It's not just what you're physically going to create, but it's who are you going to become as a result of what you're trying to create, of what you're trying to manifest. Yeah, you want to be a millionaire. Who are you going to become as a result of you making that $1 million? Yeah, you want to have a successful business. Who do you have to become to be able to wield that? Okay? Again, it can be plugged into any area of your life. I think I'm rambling now, but I really hope this video was helpful. It is sprouting season. It's happening right now. It's happening now. People are being activated. The guides are like, roll call. The train is about to leave. Are you ready to get on the train? Are you ready to move forward? Are you ready to progress? It's your time. If you decide it's your time. It starts with breaking habits, getting rid of the old things you used to do, replacing them with new habits, new things that are going to make you in alignment with who you want to be, who you need to be. It's about consistency, doing what is required again and again and again and again and again, keeping those promises to yourself. When you keep promises to yourself, you are building a bridge that is connecting you to your dream version. Okay? That is all I want to say. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope this was helpful. Bye.